There are 8 basic logic gates that you find in digital circuits and in Redstone circuits all the time, so it's helpful to know how they work. The first 2 gates are really simple. The buffer works exactly as you'd expect. If the input is on, the output is on. The inverter does the exact opposite of that, and you can make it with a block and a single redstone torch. Just connect the input and the output to it, and voila. Now when the input is positive, the output is negative. And when the input is negative, well, you can already guess what happens then. Now for the first actual logic gate, the OR gate. You can make this one by simply connecting 2 levers to one lamp, or to whatever output your heart desires. To understand this one better, we're going to use a truth table. As you can see, we have 2 inputs this time. When both of them are off, the output will be off. But when either A or B are positive, the output will be positive. Even when A and B are both positive, the lamp will be on. But what if you wanted the exact opposite of that? That the NOR gate is just the thing for you. To make this one, you just invert the signal right before the lamp. Now the output is on when both inputs are off. And in all of the other situations, the output is 0. Now the next one is a little more complicated to build, but easy to understand. With the AND gate, the output is only positive when both inputs are positive. For all the other situations, the output is off. To build this one, you start with 2 inputs and connect them both to separate inverters. Then you connect the 2 redstone torches to a single inverter, which you then connect to the output. There's also an opposite version of the AND gate, which is called the NAND gate. And this one is actually easier to build. You start with 2 levers again, connect them to inverters, and connect both of those to the output. The NAND gate's output is always on, except for when both inputs are on. Okay, enough of the AND and NAND gates now. Let's go back to our OR gate. If you remember, the output goes on when input A or input B are positive. And weirdly enough, when both A and B are positive. But what if we wanted the OR gate to only go on when a single input is positive? That's where the XOR-Gate comes in. This one is a little tricky to build though. You start as you would with an AND gate, but then you go back to the first 2 inverters and you connect them to the 3rd inverter like this. And then you connect all of that to 2 new inverters like this. Then you connect the output and voila, you've made an XOR-Gate. Good job. Of course, there's also a negative version called the XNOR-Gate. All you have to do to build this one is make an XOR-Gate again and then add another inverter at the end. The output will now only turn on if both inputs are positive or if they're both negative. So there you have it. The 8 basic logic gates in Minecraft.